Good morning, Princess. Good morning, Sugar Woo. Go back and look at the very start of this and look at the beautiful field of fog. It's just a split second, but I did catch the beautiful field of fog. It was absolutely gorgeous. That field is usually always beautiful like that with the sun and everything, but I can't, I usually don't start my live right there. Happy Taco Tuesday. Good morning, Glory. It is beautiful this morning. Oh, can you see the fog over there? Sorry, that was kind of fast. There's another truck with those straps that's liable to break any time. Could you imagine that tumbling off the truck? A lot of trucks going northbound this morning. Oh, porta potty delivery. That's really important. Princess, are we still in bed or is the coffee brewing? And it's fine if you're still in bed. That's where you should be. Okay, we just started brewing. All right. Shout out to Hobby Lobby out of Oklahoma City. United Road out of Romulus, Michigan. Oh, you just walked your puppy? Okay. I did see a girl do a video the other day. She lived, well, I don't know whether she lived in Chicago, but she was in Chicago and needed to get her car to like LA. And she actually rented space on a truck, I mean, like a truck like that, to transport her car, which I never would have thought that you could do that. I mean, I know you can get transport services, but she transported her car like that on one of those trucks. Oh, I can only imagine how you miss Florida, especially on a beautiful day like today. Temperature is 73, blue sky, sunshine. There's a lot of traffic heading north this morning. It's more than usual. Could you imagine during hurricane evacuations how heavy traffic would be on these roads? Because this is the main artery through Central Florida to get out of Florida. It takes you straight north on the opposite direction. Only 48 there. Hey, Christine. Something you all may not know, and it may only be in Virginia from the years I lived in Virginia, but they actually have the road system set up that if there has to be, because it's right on the water, if they have to evacuate, they shut the roads down so all lanes are moving. Like if this was the road that you were evacuating on, the arms come down and shut off the exit so you can't exit off, but everyone travels all the same direction. Like this, we would all be going this opposite direction if we were evacuating to get everybody out, which is very smart of Virginia. And Gloria's probably seen that, but it's more down in the Hampton Roads area. Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, that area. But that's a nightmare if they ever have. Well, what you don't realize, the Outer Banks of North Carolina has to come up into Virginia for them to evacuate, and they evacuate a lot. So all of that section of North Carolina has to come into Virginia. It's crazy if they have to evacuate. which is pretty smart on their behalf to do that. You would think Florida would have that. Hopefully smooth travels home tonight. Not like last night. When it's already a bad day at work before I ever get there. Ugh. Pray I get through it with my sanity. Good morning, Jamie. Yep, we got a beautiful day. Ferraro Foods. Is it Pacat? Someplace in New Jersey, and I missed it. It's a weird name. Sorry, you guys needed a bath. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous sky? Not a cloud in the sky today. Or for right now, anyhow, I should say. You know how that changes here in Florida. You blink and the weather changes. I just had forgotten how the traffic changes when school's out. Oh my goodness, Princess. I'm so glad he's getting some good out of life and enjoying himself and speaking out. Good for him. Well, what a beautiful world that would be. No, Jamie, I live in Central Florida, unfortunately. When are you going to be coming to do that? Hey, Jason, good morning. Sorry, the sun's in my chat, so I missed anybody. Good morning. I think I mentioned to you yesterday, Jason. I said, since you're in love, you don't drop in so much now, but I'm happy for you. Yeah, that's what I said. I wasn't sure how long you were in Louisiana. I asked, had anybody heard whether you gotten back? That's what it was. Glad you had a good time. Well, Jamie, let me know when you're coming, especially if it's on a weekend. Maybe I'll try to come down. And maybe I can drag Lala with me. Oh, you just got back. Okay. I couldn't even remember what day you jumped on and said that's where you were, so I'm like thinking you should have been back. So life's a blur for me right now. I've just got lots going on. I'm going in lots of different directions and being sick, so I'm just living in the moment. Oh, that's fine, Jason. Sometimes you just have to do you. Oh, that police officer makes me think. Prayers to that state trooper that lost his life in West Virginia. That's tough. A few days ago. That's my home state, and I had my second dad was a state trooper, and he had an incident happen. So we're passing across right now. Let's pray for everyone that puts their life on the line every day to protect us. We know there's some bad apples, but they're mainly good. So let's pray for their safety to get home to their families every day when they go out there on the streets. But yeah, it was a big story what happened with my second dad. But my little town never has anything happen, and something big happened. It was brought in from across the state line, but it was a big to do, and a state trooper did get killed that night, and the bullet hit my second dad, not my real dad, but my second dad's belt buckle, and that's what saved his life. Welcome back, Sugar Woo. Yeah, it was just a terrible thing. And then they had to fly the police officer that did get shot out, and this terrible fog had set in. They had to stop. It was Friday night. They had to stop the football game to get the helicopter in to land at the football field. It was just, I mean, it shook up our little town really big. That's a good way to think about it, Jason. Absolutely. Well, you just look at, gosh, I've already forgotten her name. You guys told me yesterday. The girl that spoke on Sunday, the blonde. Dag, you guys told me her name. I've already forgotten it. Her husband it was a police officer. Now, he's a J6er, but he was a police officer. There's some great guys out there. Just let them get home to their family. But people just are soulless anymore and have no respect for the meaning of life, their own life even. Oh, that's cool, Jamie. Thank you for your dad's service. And maybe, and you knew everybody, but my Kim was my best friend. Her dad was my second dad. He was the state trooper. And maybe because I had that connection from just being small. Look, the American flag over there on that crane. Woohoo! But just growing up in a small town, we always respected the police. You knew who the sheriff was. Oh, her name is Sarah. Is that what you were telling me? Okay, I'll remember that. Sarah. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and don't even, the thing of it is people do all this blocking of people. Let them just know that life goes on, that they're not getting to you. When you block them, they think they're getting to you. If people would ignore them, they would sooner or later stop. When you don't give them anything to fuel their fire, they're going to stop. That fire's going to go out. And just know those mean comments, they're the one with the issue. they're trying to find happiness in making those mean comments or cutting people down or saying ugly things. No, that really stinks, but you know, it doesn't matter. They're probably bogus accounts just out there trying to cut people down because they get some sense of happiness or good feeling from it. It's just like people who do crimes or do bad stuff. It makes them feel good for whatever reason, but they're not right. But don't let them get to you, make you feel bad. Or doubt your worth or your goodness. Don't let them get to you. That's just Satan trying to get to you. He uses many, but you just keep on standing strong, straighten that crown, and put that smile on your face. Yeah, there's a lot of keyboard warriors. And they're the most unhappy people in life, looking for some joy by cutting somebody else down. And that still doesn't make them happy. Yep. Don't let them stop you. That's the thing. They want to stop you and enjoying life and being a freedom fighter and doing whatever you want that by intimidation and stuff. Don't ever let them win, because we're all so much more than that. Oh dude, you almost had a death sentence there. Yep, they're all talk, Jason. You're right. That's all they got. Words. And then if you confront them, they don't have any words. So just remember, the sticks and stones, yeah, they may break your bones, but words will never hurt. Don't ever let those words hurt. And I'm sure everyone in this chat has had family members that said bad things to us, and they're family. But you know what? That's their, ignorance is a bad word, but that's their loss. Words can hurt, but you can't let them hurt you, because you have to be stronger than that. Oh man, something here. The motorcycle. little action here on the corner. Yeah, the tongue is a terrible, terrible weapon. It can be used for so much good and healing and encouragement and support, but it can also cut people down. It can cut them down, especially if they're weak or depressed or sad or already hurt, already been a victim of some negative people. The tongue is a terrible weapon. All right, just had to show you the police action this morning. And yeah, then you have to find, oh, go little squirrel, get across there. Oh, thank goodness. Uh, then you have to find that inner strength that you never thought you had or didn't know you had. And just say, no more. I will stand up against the enemy and I will stand up for myself. And I no longer will take that. Even when they're these keyboard warriors, no one has a right to do that to you. Yeah, traffic, weather, and cops. Isn't that interesting? We were talking cops coming in, and then we got to have a little cops. Yeah. They really just need some love. I mean, not that we love them, but they need love in their life. They're missing something. They're victims of something, like they could have, domestic violence, verbal abuse, emotional abuse. There's something wrong in their life to make them be ugly like that. Because normal, average human beings don't treat others like that. Yeah, I'm kind of like with you, Princess. I don't block anybody. I mean, if you come in here and disrespect me, I'll give you a chance, but you won't keep doing it. Good morning, Oki. And it's everyone's decision on, of their own as to whether you block people or how you deal with them. Because you never know when you might reach that person. You might be that one person. You may say something that may connect with them to make a change. You may never know that, but don't be ugly back to them. Be strong back to them, but don't be ugly back to them. You can put them in their place in a smart way versus an ugly way. Sorry for the bumpy railroad tracks. Okie, has it been dry there, or you've been having more rain? Days like today makes you want to play hooky. Oh, he's making the rounds, isn't he? Good for Jake. All right, everyone, this is my light where I tell you goodbye. So have a great day. Happy Taco Tuesday. Do a random act of kindness. Spread some love. Thanks for riding along with me. I always appreciate you. Oh, good. Not too much rain. No, just keep doing you, Jason. You do fine. But everyone have a good day. Talk to you later. And go back and look at the very first seconds of the feed and look at the beautiful fog. It was absolutely gorgeous. It only lasted a second, though. Then I turned. But it's really pretty. Talk to y'all later. Bye.